Having one of those days where I just don't seem to be able to hit the golf ball where I want to hit it. I'm, in this case, you can see I've hit it just into the bunker, and you know, I've got a tough shot because I'm going to have to bend down this way to play the shot. Here's what a lot of people fall into the trap of doing. They hit it here, and they're a long way from the hole, and the first thing they think is distance. I've got to get distance out of the bunker. I think you can see here, one of the things that I've got a hump in front of me. I've got to be able to hit it above that hump. So I've got 3 clubs, 3 possible choices here that I could use. I've got a 5-iron, a 7-iron, and I've got a 9-iron. I'm going to go with the 9-iron, and the reason I'm going to go with the 9-iron is I want to make sure of 2 things. I want to make sure I get good solid contact, which I could get with the other clubs, but I need the trajectory. I need the golf ball to be hit. I have to make sure I get it out of the bunker. Absolutely important here, because the last thing I want to do is leave my shot in and have to play it again. That's the extra strokes that in this series we're wanting to help you to alleviate. So I'm going to go my 9-iron. I'm going to just show you what I'm going to do in this case. I'm going to have to stand wide for balance. So I'm going to get it pretty wide, and then I'm going to have to bend more from the waist and flex my knees a little bit. So I'm in this place here. Now I'm going to play the ball in this case back of center as I look at it. My feet are actually skewed a little bit to the left here. I can't do much about that. But I'm playing it back in my stance, and the tip here is I want you to imagine, I'm going to just draw a line in front of the golf ball here like this. My goal is to strike that ball and have a divot passing that line. Now this is important. I'm going to strike that golf ball and have a divot going past that line. What I don't want to do here, and what a lot of people do, is they'll go and they lean back into their right leg to loft the ball out. You're going to have all sorts of problems doing that. It'll probably stay in the bunker. So wide stance, flex my knees, bend from the waist so I feel comfortable down to the ball. Tough shot, but we can play it. I'm going to open the club face up ever so slightly to add just a little bit more loft to the club. All right, so let's have a go and see how we go. Just going to get it to go. I only want this to go about 50 meters up the fairway. I'm not trying to get it on the green. Well, that's fantastic. I've got it out of the bunker. It's run up the fairway a little. I'm going to leave myself for my next shot. So let's just talk about what I've done here. Wide stance, little bit of flex in the knees. I've got to feel balanced, tipped over from the waist, so I'm closer to the ball. When I strike the ball, I want to strike the ball and feel like I'm following through past the ball into the ground. I've taken a 9-iron because I've got to think trajectory first. Most people think distance first. You don't want to go that way. Trajectory and contact, that's the 2 keys to this shot.